right, well, let's begin. Welcome and welcome. Thank you for joining me again on another mobility session. I'm going to keep it kind of quick today. We're going to do some full body movements. I've got about eight or so things that you can do, maybe even just 5 of these. Beginning of your day, beginning before your workout, before your walk, before you go to work, on a break during work. Whenever, and these movements in particular are designed to sort of move your body integratively, the way it's supposed to move, exploring its healthy ranges. And so here's the thing we want to understand before I begin. There's been a lot of studies done on stretching lately, well not lately, but in the last 10 years or so. And if you have not kept up with it, you would not have known that actually stretching can sometimes cause more damage than good. Here's why. Muscles need some elastic ability. That's how they fire. That's why we strengthen them, because that gives them more tension to sort of rapidly contract. Stretching does the opposite. And so what you're actually doing when you're stretching overly is you're weakening your muscle. Now sometimes that does sound pretty bad, because yes, over time that's what you do. You're deactivating the muscle by stretching. Sometimes stretching is good, but usually it's best done integratively in a whole body setting. It's okay to release muscles. That's a little bit different. When you release it with whether it's a massage or a roller, that's different. But stretching, especially before activity, you're more likely to actually hinder your muscles' potential firing ability. So that's why when we were taught to, you should always stretch beginning. Well, sometimes then we were told you shouldn't stretch because you shouldn't stretch when you're cold. So you were told you should do a quick warm up and then you can stretch. But then even then, like we found out that that's not really the best thing for your muscles, unless you do it the right way. When I mean stretch, I'm talking about lying down, like bringing your leg up and holding it for 30 seconds, or like putting your arm on the door and holding that for 30 seconds. Your typical stagnant, non-moving. These are the things you should probably do at the end of your workout, maybe, or if something's really bad. But more often than not, when you're about to move or when you want to energize your body, I guess you want to wake it up, make it feel better, we should do more things that are related to our movement, a little more dynamic, a little more integrative, synergistic perhaps, where things can open up together. And that's what I'm here to do for you guys today. On that note, let's begin. Hopefully that clears something up of why we want to do stretches like this before our workout, and not necessarily just passively stretching the muscle, with no movement. This, incorporating some movement, we're gonna get some healthy things going, and you'll probably feel a lot better, especially to go out on your Sunday and enjoy your day. That being said, we're gonna get into the first one, the toe touch. For this one, I didn't mention any tools or anything that you need, but it's for this first one, I would recommend having a yoga block or foam roller. Reason being is because we're going to squeeze it between our knees. This actually helps deactivate our hamstrings as we're doing a toe touch. Now the toe touch is the first thing we're going to do, and don't think that I mean simply just touching your toes. Now we're going to do a lot of integrated stuff here. There's a lot of stuff going. What is this working and stretching? First of all, well, we're kind of activating, opening up our posterior chain with a little bit of anterior chain work as well. So now you're working your front side, back side in a very general fashion. I've done this stretch before, but now we're just going to go in my live classes, that is. Now we're going to go into a little bit more details of what it is we're trying to do. First off, like I said, you are going to squeeze this roller. Now, a toe touch, as much as we feel on hamstrings, it's more lower back and full back mobility. If you're really feeling your hamstrings and your hamstrings are really maybe tight, or your pelvis is just really off positioning, making that a very difficult stretch. However, with what is moving, your back is what is being stretched. So the way we're going to do it now, A, squeezing the block and allowing the hamstrings to kind of deactivate and calm down, because we're putting more pressure on the inner thigh. B, we're gonna curl segmentally throughout our back to get a really good stretch throughout our whole spine and integrate some good segmental movement. Really open up that whole back line, open up a little bit of this posterior leg chain we have. And part 3, as we do this, we are going to exhale. This is the most important part. You have to exhale on the way down. As we're exhaling, this is drawing in, belly button into the spine. Air is going out so much that this is naturally coming in. That is the proper exhale. So that's why this stretch is such a golden one, because you're learning how to move your spine. You're basically getting a front and back stretch, full body or activation stretch. And you're teaching yourself how to breathe properly, and you're actually utilizing and activating your core in a very healthy way. So, a lot of things going on. What I want you to feel most importantly is actually your breathing and this coming in. If your ribs will be pulled down from your belly going in, your spine will start to curl very naturally in a healthy way. All you have to do from there is keep breathing out, breathing out. We're gonna finish our breath at the bottom, and then we're gonna re-inhale coming up. So here we go, let's begin. All right, start with the arms by your ears. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Start drawing those abs in, pull those ribs down, and just let yourself peel down one by one. Keep squeezing the block, keep squeezing the block, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Let your arms just hang and sort of get to your lowest point as you finish your breath. Hold it. Start breathing in and start restacking from the bottom up. So my arms are hanging, I'm squeezing the block, I'm squeezing my hips, and I'm just restacking slowly one by one. The head is the last thing to come up. Raise your arms up, take a reset breath. Start breathing out, start dropping the chin, start drawing those abs in. Exhale hard, exhale hard, exhale, 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 exhale till you got no more air left to go. See if you can get a little bit lower this time as you breathe all the air out. Start breathing in. Restack from the bottom up. Squeeze that roller hard. If you squeeze the block hard, it's actually going to be a little easier to come up. Head is the last thing. Remember, segmental, so feel one spine coming up at a time. Head's the last thing to come up. Take a reset breath so that you're not gasping. Arms up, big breath in. Exhale. Draw those abs in, tight, 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 and feel it pull your ribs down and opening up one vertebrae at a time. Keep exhaling till you got no more left to go. Start breathing in. Start restacking. Keep squeezing those hips, keep squeezing those hips, keep squeezing the hips. Nice and slowly. Keep looking at the floor. Arms are hanging, they're nice and relaxed. Squeeze those hips. Chin is the last one. What is that, 3? I think we'll go to 2 more. Make it a nice 5 for this one. Take a reset breath. That way you're not gasping for air. Arms up. Breath in. And exhale, chin to chest. Keep exhaling, keep drawing those abs in. Exhale till you got no more left to go, so you can go a little bit lower. Start breathing in, restack from the bottom up, restack. Okay, take a reset breath so you're not gasping for air. Last one, right here. Big breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Draw those abs in as you exhale hard. Allow it to pull your ribs down and then just go with the flow, Exhale till you got no more left to go. Start breathing in. Remember, squeeze that roller, squeeze your hips, head is the last thing to come up. Excellent, nice. So I don't know if you even noticed with me, probably not because my feet are cut off the camera. Oh man, why is that paused or frozen now? Anyway, yeah, as you know, you wouldn't have seen on the camera, but I'm getting lower and lower with each one. I'm just simply, you're getting more used to the stretch, but also with the breathing, you're allowing your nervous system to calm down, you're allowing more oxygen to flow. That's going to allow you to get better. As you're doing that, your core is getting more activated, so that's allowing you to bend and flex your back more. So there's a reason for absolutely everything we do in that. That's why it's such a winner, and it's going to get a lot of things turned on. Okay, on to the next one. So this one, a pretty common one that you might have seen. It's like a child's pose, cobra stretch. We're just going to modify it slightly. It's just, I have no idea what's going on with my Facebook feed. My laptop is just cutting out. Anyway, so this time for this child's pose cobra, the only difference is you're going to go forward and back, and we're going to keep our knees off the floor. Okay, well that cut out. Yeah, there it goes. You can see me from this angle. So start right here. I'm going to start right here. We'll push the chest up. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Stay on your toes. Push back into child's pose, but keep your knees off the floor. Exhale. You can rest them if you want, but sometimes it's good to keep them off too to get a little core engagement. Back forward. Drop your hips. Big breath in. Exhale. Push back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Let me change the angle so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay? Like I said, it doesn't matter if you rest your knees on the floor. I'm keeping them off, and that keeps everything engaged a little bit better. So this is also, front line, back line work. We're opening a little bit more of the front, but then we're also contracting the front. And this is very important, even with the toe touch exercise, you're kind of doing that, stretching the back, and then you're re-engaging the back. That's part of this stretch and activation that I'm trying to make sure everybody understands. Because once you get those two together, body starts feeling a whole lot better than if you just stretch and release. So anyway, right here, go into cobra first. Breathe in. Onto your toes, push yourself back. Forward. Back. One more. Forward. And back. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. On to the next one. So this one, it's targeting a little bit of lateral, not lateral, because we got to know about the full body. We have to target different planes. Okay, we got to target the front, we got to back, got to target the back, we got to target our lateral lines, and then we have rotary spiral lines. And basically the point is that you want to make sure that you kind of target the body moving in all ranges. Naturally, it's kind of like, you want to stretch. Back in the day, we thought stretch the muscle this way, this way, this way, this way. Well, we're actually now thinking whole body wise. So just so that you get an understanding of what you're doing with each stretch. So far, we've just done front to back engagement, one with a more posterior emphasis, one with more anterior emphasis. The last one we did. Now we're going to do a bit of a mix, bit of a whole lateral line engagement, but we're also going to do, it's going to obviously stretch the quads as you go down into your deep squat position. And this is one I've done before, it's called the deep squat hang. If you're seeing similar exercises that I've been doing, it's because they're really, really good. So that's why I'm in favor of repeating these beneficial exercises that we should be getting better at, especially if they're warm-up exercises. The goal is you just get better at it. You start thinking of all of those things you want to be doing well. So I've done this one before, probably seen it, but now it's just time to get better at it, get more in tune with it. What we're going to do, you're going to hold onto something, and then you're going to deep squat down as you're holding on, okay? The rhythm will be this. We're going to exhale on the way down. Okay, so nice exhale. hold. You're gonna inhale at the bottom, hold it, and then you can exhale, stand up. So that way we've gone down and up with the whole breath cycle. You're breathing at the top, breathe out going down, stay down for a whole inhale, and then you're gonna come up with the exhale, all right? So I'm gonna go up against here to hold on, so you're gonna see my back view. Let me see if I can fire up my laptop again, which decided to crash. It's not gonna get this exercise, but that's okay. So this is the deep squat hand. Get onto something you can hold on to. I'm just gonna come right here. Okay. Sorry if you cannot hear me. I'm gonna try and talk nice and loud. Okay. Take inhale. You're gonna exhale and hang as low as you can. Hold it. Take a big breath of air in. Exhale, stand. Take that reset breath again so that you're not gasping for air. Okay, go ahead, breathe in. Exhale, drop down as low as you can. Stay down and inhale. Exhale and stand. As you're standing, your choice. You push more with your legs or pull with your arms. If it's difficult to get low, you're probably going to need to pull more with your arms. The whole point of this is you're getting lower and lower with each squat, getting more deeper into that range. Use your arms so that that helps you, but then make sure you fill up this outstretched rib cage. Let's do 2 more squats. Really focus on filling up that rib cage for me on these last 2. So here we go. Take a big breath of air in. Breathe out, drop. Take a big breath of air in. Breathe out, stand. One more. Big breath of air in. Drop. Big breath of air in, fill it up. Exhale, stand. Great stretch, great overall stretch. So sorry if you've seen that one before, I mean, I think I can't emphasize enough how much I really like that one. That was a go-to for me, for all my players before games when we did our pre-game warm-up. I would just do that one all the time. It's great for calming the body down too, because you're getting a lot of air in and circulating the air. So that's really good stuff. Okay, on to, sorry, I'm just rebooting my laptop to get my Facebook working again. On to, now we're gonna do a little hip stretch. One that we might have seen before, but the emphasis here is gonna be the reach through twist. Oh, shit. Let's see, there we go. The reach through twist, because basically as you're gonna reach through in this hip stretch, you're gonna get a lot of back stretch to opposite glutes. So you're basically stretching all across here. You're also getting a bit of a crisscross stretch in the front too. So now we're working some of our crisscross planes, okay, the spiral planes of connective tissue, or if we're talking groups of muscle, your anterior oblique sling, which helps us move forward, or your posterior oblique sling, that also helps us move forward in just running fashion. So if you just think, I'm propelling myself, I've got glute firing, and then I've got opposite lat firing. In the front, I've got obliques coming across with an inner thigh. So that's these crisscross planes. So now, what are some ways to sort of stretch them together? Well, check this out. We're gonna do this, again, another classic stretch. This is the 90-90 hip stretch, okay? And like I said, the emphasis here, we got knee bent. Get your chest to this knee, and then take this arm, weave it through. Get your back of your shoulder to your knee. You should really feel that across your back. Good. Come out of it. Swivel to the other side. Chest to knee, weave this arm through. Breathe with it. Get back to chest to knee, push yourself away. We're gonna go 2 more each side, right here. Chest to knee, weave that arm through, get that twist you've got from glute to your back. Nice deep stretch across your back. Come to the front, push yourself away. Try to not use your hands on the swivel through, drop your chest, weave your arm through. Breathe with it. 1 more each side. Weave that arm through. Bring it up front. If you're feeling a little, yeah, it should feel a little bit like a pretzel stretch. All kinds of sort of twisty, but that's the whole point with this one. Push yourself away. We've got glute to opposite back. We've got a little bit of a groin kind of opening up and a twist. So if you're naturally twisting, you're gonna get a oblique stretch on one side versus in the other. So hopefully by now you're already starting to really open up. And now we're gonna kind of take it to our feet for the last 4 or so stretches that we're gonna do. So now it's gonna be a little bit more, like I said, integrative. Because at the end of the day, you wanna warm yourself up in ways that you can sort of progress yourself up to 2 feet and get yourself more accustomed to 2 feet on the floor. And walking 1 foot versus the other, because as we walk in, we're sometimes not as good with one leg versus the other. We're sometimes not as balanced over one leg as the other. Maybe we're favoring an old injury. Maybe we're just really good at one side. We're good at being over one side because we have so many other stimuli bringing us there, whether it's our teeth, our vision, as well as our breathing, as a right-handedness, scoliotic patterns, which is a complete neurological shifting to one side. So ultimately, as you warm up, you want to progress into an upright position. You want to progress onto one leg to the other leg, and just remind yourself, this is what it feels like to be here, and now it's what it feels like to be back here again. Because you want to be able to go back and forth. Because normally, when we get into the real world, and I call real world, upright against 3-dimensional movement, momentum and physics, gravity, all of that, things start to go wrong. It's a lot harder for us to handle than we think, and then we'll favor things. This is why, again, we need to retune the body to always be balanced and stable over one leg versus the other, one leg versus the other. And that's what we're gonna do right now with some more holistic full body stretching. So, this will be a little harder to see. All right, so continuing now on, we'll go continuing on the spirally sort of patterns. Go back to a wall or anything that you can find, okay? We're gonna go right here, right? And then we're gonna take a sort of a lunge, step forward, and then open up, and then you can even use your hands beyond the wall. And simply just rotate and open. Back and open. Maybe lift this outside arm up and get a little bit of a pec stretch. Just simply twisting. Okay, front leg will be your lunging leg. Drop that back knee down. Open the arms up on your wall. Really just open everything up as you drop down. We'll go one more each side. Twist. Front leg is your lunge knee. Drop your knee. Open up your hands. Last one. Open up. And that's really opening that up for me nice and tight. Good. That's a super simple one. Not too many details. Pretty easy. So that's why I really didn't explain much about it. Now we're going to get a little bit more complex. Okay, front line. So for this one, you're not going to be able to see maybe some of the videos, but I want you to, adjust this. There you go. All right, so you put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, bend through your toe of the back foot. So you should be on hinging through that big toe. All right. From here, hips forward. So lock yourself through that big toe, the ball of your foot, big toe, and push your hips forward right away. Boom. Maybe you should already feel a little bit of hip flexor. From here, take your arms and your chest up to the ceiling. Back down, heel down. Push up. Breathe in. And back down. And actually, we'll take a step forward, so we'll bring it together. Take a step, push. Up. Reach. And back. Take a step, push, breathe in, and back. Go one more. Push through the ball of your foot, hips forward, reach forward, breathe in. Good. I'll go forward this time so you guys can see. Okay? So we'll go feet square first. Alright, take a step. Push. And you know what's happening. There we go. Push, reach, breathe, and together. Exhale. Push through that ball of the foot. Link it to the hip. Hip goes forward, arm and chest raised, breathing in. And back. Again, bend through the ball of the foot, hips forward, arms up, breathe. And back. We got 2 more. Really hold that end point and push through the floor and watch your fingers all the way up. So push through the floor, hips forward, watch your fingers and breathe. Really push through that floor, reach through the floor, point your foot, and back. That kind of emphasizes just a little bit more stretch. To really drive through that floor and like elongate yourself. Think like a gymnast trying to really extend out. Push through, push, hips, reach, and back. Good, cool. About 3 or so more. Let's talk about lateral, okay? Okay, this time you're gonna keep your feet flat, okay? Keep my feet flat, all right? I'm in this sort of half lunge forward, okay? Keep my feet flat. The front leg, you're gonna allow your hip to shift out to the side. So we're gonna take a step forward. That same side arm comes up, and I want you to bend to the side like that. And then come back. Now remember, the feet are flat. Keep the feet flat, heels flat, because now we're getting a bit of a calf stretch with it. Arm up, hip shift. And back. We'll exhale on this one. So breathe in, step, heels flat, exhale, reach. In. And go. Step, and exhale, reach. Back. And we'll go 2 more. Step. Last one. Step, remember heels flat, reach. So you're letting everything go out to the side. It's an unorthodox looking stretch, but we're getting all of this. And meanwhile, your foot is doing wonderful things to stabilize you and move through its positions. Let me switch this angle, we'll go other side. So start with the feet square, feet flat, okay? Take a step forward, arm up, and exhale, reach, shift. Come more head on so you guys can see. Breathe in, step forward, Exhale, arm up, shift. Back. Breathe in. Step. Hips out. Arm up, shift. And back. Remember, heels are on the floor. So keep your heels down, arm up. Exhale, shift. Back. And we'll go one more. Or excuse me, two more. Step. Last one. And step. And right there, good. That's our lateral line. Now let's sort of reintegrate this front spiral line. Same concept with the steps. Okay, you're gonna keep your feet flat and go on half lunge. Okay. Now this time, as you step forward, allow yourself to shift into this hip a little bit. Okay. So you're gonna step forward, shift. This actually centers you over that leg a little bit better. And then you're just gonna open up your arms. One reaches forward, one reaches back, and make sure you extend all the way. And then you're gonna come back here. You're not just gonna change the steps this time. You're just gonna shift and open. Unwind. Bring your hip back. Go one more. Shift. Stretch. Back. And now we're gonna take a leg back. We're gonna do 3 more with the step this time. Step. Shift, open, back, back. 2 more. Step, shift, and open, back, back. 1 more. Step, shift, open, front view, here we go. So remember, heels are flat. Okay, heels are flat, step, shift, reach. So don't move the leg this time, just unwind. Sort of recenter yourself. Shift yourself, open. Don't step this time, we'll step on the next one. Shift, open, back. Now we'll do 3 with the stepping, okay? So we'll go step, shift, reach. Really open up your arms. Come back, step back. Step, shift, open. Really stretch your arms as wide as you can. Unrotate and step back. 1 more. Step, shift, open. And back. Nice. So all of that stepping movement pattern is very important, to be honest, because it's what you're gonna have to naturally do. And so your feet are having to adjust and work the way they should. And then your hips are having to adjust and work as they should, which means a lot of rotating and shifting over your weight, which sometimes it doesn't do as well. So this is why those particular stretches is really good, because we're stepping and we're reaching and twisting. So that's a lot of good things happening, a lot of good breathing mechanics with that. When you breathe properly and reach, you open up your airways and you get a lot more air flowing. So that's good, good breathing mechanics stuff there. Talked about the feet, and obviously we're opening up the whole body synergistically. I do have one more thing. This is super easy that we're gonna do. Back to the floor on this one. This sort of brings it all home. Okay, as I one last time adjust the cameras, and probably gonna drop them again, but that's okay, because you know, accidents seem to happen. Okay, all right, that's good. This one, we're gonna go rolling technique on the floor. So this is why rolling on the floor can be important. Yeah, sometimes people are like rolling on the floor, like what? Why am I getting on the floor and rolling? However, believe it or not, it's a lot of good sensory grounding to the body. We sleep in soft beds and then we're upright, and we don't spend enough time exploring our body and feeling our body. We simply just don't. Okay, we're not in tune with our body. First of all, by rolling on the ground, you're literally grounding it and getting sensory awareness around it, so getting in tune with it. And if you figure, as a baby, that's where we started too. So this is normal stuff that we would do as a baby. It's just we learned to stand and we started running, and that's it. We're too excited about where our brains and vision could take us. But the fact is, we still start from the floor, and that's a very natural thing to do. So that's why rolling has some benefits. Then, pertaining to what I'm teaching to today, as you roll through each side, you're basically just moving your whole connective tissue, your whole synergistic system in nice twisting ways. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. I'm just probably gonna go like right here. Okay. First one, super easy. Take your legs. So nothing moves. Your arms are by your head and arms are just relaxed. The first one, we're gonna take our leg and kick it over. So just reach until you flop over. Perfect. That's how we want it. Back. So now you're gonna relax your head, relax your arms, engage the glutes, lift, and everything flops over. Nothing moves, just the one limb. We'll go the other leg now. Nothing moves. Kick, reach. I flop over, come bring myself back. Great, a lot of twisting movements. Now, the upper body. You can move your head this time, but only your arms and not your other arm and not your leg. People will cheat, so try not to cheat. We'll go left arm. So reach with that arm. Eyes watch your hand. So you can pick up your head. Eyes watch your hand. Just reach. Watch your hand. This will take you over. Good. Now thumb back. Eyes watch your thumb. Open up. Flop over. Good. Last side. Eyes watch your fingers. Keep reaching. Good. Flop over. And thumb back. And that's it. Okay, that is some good stuff. Ugh. Yeah, that's really just kind of opened up and integrated your body. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have time for today. I have no idea if that's even recording. A lot of technical difficulties, and I really suck at this stuff, but I'm getting better at it. Well, not today. Today I dropped my camera 4 times, but I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you learned some things from this. Hopefully it's opened up the body and got you going for today. But if not, save these stretches and do them before your workout. You feel great, you feel ready to move. Running, sport, weightlifting, whatever it may be. These are all really good stuff. If you have any questions, please shoot me them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Mish Movement. I've been slacking lately, but I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos, and I think I'll be putting up all these classes on there soon, just because, so that they are on there permanently. But yeah, I'll be back at it again probably next week, or if not the week after, because I like to do it once a week or once every 2 weeks. If there's anything you want to know, again, shoot me a message and I'll do a themed workshop. But usually I just pick whatever comes to inspire me, and I know I've been meaning to do my TMJ jaw head workshop again, because last time, again, technical difficulties ruined that. I really need to get a better camera and everything, or a camera holder, because those things are really messing me up during my live stream. And then of course the laptop just suddenly wants to just not work. So anyway, like I said, I'm getting better at it. It's just I've been slacking off lately. Just I guess here we are with what we're doing now, because we're on quarantine. Still still locked down. So if you benefit from this, I really appreciate you tuning in. Tune in again. I'll do a class in a couple weeks time or 1 week's time, and I hope everybody's staying safe, fit and healthy however you can. If you can have access to the gym or not. If you don't have access to the gym, don't forget to just get outside and go for that run, experience some sun, take your workouts outside. It's really good to be outside. Don't forget to tune in next time. Bye for now. Thanks again, everybody.